Hey everyone, today I'm going to be diagnosing a pulley noise that I have been hearing from my engine compartment and trying to determine what pulley the noise is coming from and just replacing it. This is a pretty quick and simple project, but I figured I'd go ahead and document it. So for the last few weeks I've been hearing a high squealing when the engine was running, and I may have a video clip of that from before. I wish I would have pulled my camera out to record it before I started trying to dig into things here, but I've already pulled the serpentine belt off, and in doing so I've determined that I spun all the pulleys by hand and they're all quiet. Then I got to the tensioner or idler pulley here and noticed that it was making quite a bit of noise, and I've actually already gone out and bought a new part, and I've got it halfway installed already. But here's the old idler pulley, and I don't know if you can hear that, but the bearings are making a whole lot of noise. So the bearings have gone bad and it's time for a new pulley. The part was about $16 at my local auto parts store. This is a really easy fix, but to recap what I've done so far, there's a 15mm nut here on the front of the pulley that it's got a washer that retains the pulley in place. And of course the serpentine belt loops over the pulley and it keeps tension on it, so that it turns all your other pulleys, accessory pulleys and whatnot. Well, to remove the belt, you simply put a socket wrench with a 15mm socket on it. If I can get it here to turn the right way. Simply turn it in a clockwise direction. Of course, I've already got the nut loose here, so it's not going to turn for me. If you turn it this direction, the whole arm will push like that and relieve the tension on the serpentine belt. And then you can grab the belt with your other hand, pull it off, and then let go of the tensioner pulley slowly. You don't want it to snap back. And then you can remove the serpentine belt out of the way. So that's what I've done. Then you can undo this nut. It took a little bit of PP blaster for me to break it loose, but it wasn't too difficult. There's your bolt. There's the new pulley. So it simply fits onto that collar like I just had it, and you reinstall the bolt. I'll snug that up and then reinstall the serpentine belt, and we'll call this good. I'll fire up the engine and make sure that everything's nice and quiet. So let me get the belt back in place and we'll see how it sounds. Okay, I've got the belt rerouted. The last thing I need to do is pull the tensioner pulley assembly over to relieve the tension, so I can loop the belt here over the alternator pulley. But again, put your 15mm socket on the pulley nut and turn clockwise, and it will turn the arm as you see, so you can relieve the tension on the belt. So I'm going to need two hands to do that, but I'm going to loop it over the pulley here on the alternator, and then we'll start up the engine and see how it sounds. I have also started the engine with the belt off, and it was nice and quiet the way it should be. You don't want to run your engine too long that way, because obviously it's running only on the battery and you're not turning your water pump, so you're not circulating coolant to the engine. But anyway, I ran it for a few seconds and it was nice and quiet. So let me get the belt back on and we'll start it up and see how it sounds. Alright, belt's back on. Let's go ahead and start up the engine and see how it sounds. Much better. Nice and quiet. No more squealing. So this is about a 20-minute fix. Again, if you notice a squealing from one of your pulleys, the best thing to do is try to isolate it. So you want to pull your serpentine belt and check the pulleys one by one. See if you can find the one that is making the noise, and then go ahead and replace it. And like I said, you can always start the engine with the belt off. If you're unsure if it's a pulley noise or not, you can always run the engine without the serpentine belt, and that should help determine if it's noise coming from a pulley. Obviously, without the belt, the pulleys are not going to be turning. So anyway, this is a simple fix that anybody can do in their driveway in just a few minutes. Save yourself a few dollars. I'm not sure what a shop would charge for this, but you know, for $16, I made the repair myself. Very low skill level required. So anyway, I hope this might be helpful to some of you, and good luck taking on this project yourself. Thanks for watching.